Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Texans franchise where the 11-3 Texans just clinched a playoff spot and are one win out of clinching the division. We are 2 games ahead of everybody else in the AFC, and I think 1 win should also do it for the number 1 seed. We are going to face the Denver Broncos first up with Russell Wilson and his beautiful deep ball. The improviser, the guy that can throw it down the field, who always has his eyes down the field. They have Javonte Williams, who has developed into a top running back, but he has a compound foot fracture, and he's going to be done for the regular season at least. And that's why we are going to see rookie running back Aries Buckhalter with really good speed and some ability to juke and spin out people. His power game is not really there, and he might be, he might have fumble issues. Jerry Jeudy is a really good route runner. He's their number 1 target with great catching ratings and some really good route running ability. Their number 2 guy is Courtland Sutton, the 29-year-old in his 8th season with good speed, dominant ball winning at the catch point, not so great in the route running department, but still fine. Their number 3 receiver, Trent Patterson, is out with a turf toe from a practice injury this week, so we're not going to see him. Although we are going to see instead Josh Jacobs, a second-year receiver out of Temple, and he has adequate speed. He can catch a few passes, but his route running is really not there. So I would be surprised if he was open all that much today. Jimmy Duckworth is their tight end with average speed. Can't really be a great blocker, but can catch the football a little bit, but still a replacement level player. Their offensive line is really not all that great, but they have some hope here at right tackle. Justin Green is developing nicely, second-year tackle with some really solid play across the board. He doesn't really have a big weakness. Defensive line is solid for the Broncos. Drew Griffith has great strength, and he can stop the run for sure. His pass rush moves are really not there yet. They have Derek Brown in the middle of this defense, a great run stopper with, adequate power moves here as a run-stopping defensive tackle. You can't really hope for a whole lot more than that. They have Tremaine Edmonds roaming the middle of this defense with great athleticism and really good run-stopping ability, but he is a liability in coverage. So we'll see how much he can impact there in coverage. Their number 1 corner is Patrick Surtain with great speed and really good press and man ability. His zone coverage is still good. It's just not great. He's a good zone corner still. And they have Nick Needham as their second corner, 6 foot 193 guy with really not enough speed as a corner to make it in the NFL. I think there's an opportunity here to abuse that. His coverage ability also is not all that great. But they have a young third corner in Ricardo Alston, 6 foot 184, great speed and really good man coverage, zone coverage ability. The man coverage is lagging behind. But in a couple of years, I think he's going to be a really good number 2. Justin Simmons on the back end there. Solid speed, I guess, with good tackling ability, run stopping, and he also can cover a lot of ground. And this Broncos team is looking very average. You have a good quarterback. You're running with a rookie running back who really has not figured everything out yet this season. They have a couple of really good receivers, but a pretty bad offensive line. So there's an opportunity. If you can lock down these receivers, we have 2 of the best corners in the game. If you can lock down these receivers, I think there's a really good chance of you winning just with coverage sacks here. And the defense of the Broncos is good against the run, I'd say, but the pass rush is really lacking. So you have an opportunity here to absolutely dominate this team through the air, as long as you do not throw it to Patrick Surtain. And he, I think, is going to be covering Devian Davenport. But let's start with the Broncos offense. As Russell Wilson is resetting, he throws it down the field. What are you doing? First play of the game, Alex Day has another interception. He just had that a couple weeks ago. Interception on the first play from scrimmage. And he does it again. What are you doing, Russell? Yeah, that was absolutely awful. And even Alex Day can catch that one. He is kind of known to be not really the ball hawk. But that one was a little bit too easy, just thrown right to him. And Russell Wilson may have confused those blue and white jerseys for Seahawks jerseys, maybe? I don't know. We're going to see Angelo Mendoza having a great season this year. Had 2 picks in the last game against the Rams. That was not all that great. But he's hoping to bounce back this week. And with great field position, 2nd and 9, Mendoza gets it away, is getting leveled there in the backfield. But Terry wide open, gets 15 yards on the play. We've got a 2nd and goal now from the 1. Can you run it in here against a light box? Yes, you can. It's Dakota McKenzie with the touchdown. Texans take the lead 7-0. And that's 7 points off the turnover. So that really was on Russell Wilson. 3rd and 7. Now you got to make up for it, dude. Resetting again. Throws it off his back foot. Should have been picked by Cantu. What are you doing? That should have been another interception. 63-yard field goal try is not even close. Not one bit. So that's great field position now for Mendoza. And he is going to throw it to Cordova. And that's a wide open run. Catch and run opportunity there. 18 yards for Cordova. 3rd and 2. And Mendoza is having a clean pocket. He gets it away. Cordova again not covered. It's Edmonds' responsibility. Can't cover Cordova on this play either. 14 yards for Diego Cordova on this one. 3rd and goal now. You got to have this one in the bag, but at least you got to get points. Mendoza throws it to the back, to the front pylon, and that's caught, but there is a flag down, and that is not looking great. Looks to be on Tristan Wirfs. And that is going to be a holding call, as Justin Ross just had a beautiful route there. Dragged his toes behind him. Mendoza now a 3rd and goal. And Cordova is going to make the catch, but it's 7 yards out of the end zone. So 4th down. And they, yeah, you got to go for the field goal now. But Cordova, 4 catches on this drive. Awesome stuff there. 1st and 10 for Russell Wilson. And he has a clean pocket. He gets it away to Jerry Jeudy, and he's got the 1st down. That's 13 yards, and that's just Russell's 2nd completion towards the end of the 1st quarter here. Wilson is pressured again, and it's another interception. It's Derek Stingley, and he's going to take it back into Broncos territory. Oh my God, Russell, what are you doing, man? Derek Stingley with yet another interception. He's, by the way, right now the league leader in interceptions. And you can clearly see why. He just read this perfectly. Just was waiting and gambling for one of these 2 routes to be thrown to and then taking it away. Beautiful stuff. Mendoza, another drive with great field position as McKenzie nowhere to go. And they are recovering the fumble. Mendoza is back on the ball, but it's a 6-yard fumble. Loss for Dakota McKenzie here. That's not great stuff, I guess. 2nd and 16. Mendoza is going to get it away over the head of the linebacker to Diego Cordova, running down the sideline. 32 yards on this one. And Cordova is yet again wide open. What is this Broncos defense doing? 1st and 10. Mendoza has a close bunch to the right. Resets his feet, gets it away, and that's another touchdown that is probably going to come back. Flag down. Thierry had a beautiful route run there, wide open in the end zone. And oh my God, did you see what I see? It's another holding on Tristan Wirfs. You're kidding. 1st and 20 for Mendoza. Is he going to have this one on the post? It's caught by Davenport down to the 1-yard line. 1st down. And now you still have a chance at that touchdown. Getting all the lost yardage back. And this looks not like a light box. You should not be running it there. And Dakota McKenzie just got leveled with a 3-yard loss. And there is an injury. That does not look good. 3rd and goal, handoff to McKenzie into the end zone. Touchdown Texans, his 2nd one on the day. And this one is going to stand. No holding calls this time. 17-0. And Cordova has a sprained wrist. He is going to return for this game as well. But just not right now. We are at the end of this quarter, and we have a close bunch to the left for Russell Wilson, and that was, oh my God, almost picked off again. Alex Day had a chance there. Russell Wilson right now is a 3 out of 9. Caught by Cortland Sutton for a 1st down, and then 2nd and 9, and that, I think that's Jimmy Duckworth there, the tight end. Yes, it is. Jimmy Duckworth with the completion. About 13 yards. 2nd and 3 now. 2 tight ends to the right. They are going to hand it off to Buckhalter, who fumbled it away and Springs is on the ball. And he tries to return it, but nowhere to go. He had to recover his feet there. And, yeah, but that's another turnover for this Broncos offense. And that was beautiful execution there by Portillo, shoving away one linebacker. And then the fumble, I think, is forced by Deacon Stallworth, actually. But just beautiful run stopping there by Chris Portillo. 1st and 10, and the catch is made by Devian Davenport here. And that's 20 yards on the play already. So Mendoza is at a comfortable like 12 or 13 yards per attempt right now. Mendoza has a motion here for Devian Davenport. And he's going to throw it to him on the orbit bubble. And he's going to turn upfield and step out of bounds with a 13-yard pickup. 2nd and 4. Mendoza has a 4-man pressure. He's going to get it away. And this is Cordova again. He's already back in the game. Falling head down to the 1-yard line. 20-yard connection to Cordova again. And he's having a massive day. Already closing in on 100 yards. He's now at 92. We have about 4.5 minutes left in this game. Now 3.5 minutes. 3rd and goal. And wide open against the light box is the goal line here. Touchdown for the Texans here with Dakota McKenzie, and it's a 24-0 ball game. Russell Wilson, you gotta stop turning the football over. He's gonna throw this one, and finally, an open receiver here, Cortland Sutton, gotta step on Alex Day. 3rd and 1, and Russell Wilson is gonna throw it on the outside, and that almost was jumped. Alex Day was a half step late to jump that, but other than that, it probably would have been another pick. Russell Wilson, wide open over the middle. Aries Buckhalter with the conversion. He gets 19 yards, and they are now closing in on field goal range. About 80 seconds on the clock, and this is caught. Beautiful catch made by, I am actually not sure who that is, number 80. 2nd and 1, handoff to Aries Buckhalter into the end zone, absorbing a huge hit at the goal line. But he's got the touchdown. The 5'8" running back, I think he's 5'8" or something, 5'7". He's really small, and but he has some really good speed. We have Rashard Forbes here for the return, and there is nice blocking going on, and he's gonna turn upfield. 1 man left to beat, and he is going to be brought down at the 48. He almost had a kick return touchdown. Ooh, there is the speed. There was the speed. 3rd and 10. Mendoza pressured 6-man. But wide open downfield, you guessed right, it's Diego Cordova, and that's a 27-yarder this time. Man, Cordova is absolutely destroying everybody this game. Like, this linebacker group is awful. They can't cover anything at all, and those safeties can't do anything at all either. 2nd and 9 for Mendoza, and he is going to reset his feet and has a wide open A.J. Lincoln at the sideline, stepping out of bounds. 17 yards on the play, and we have 18 seconds on the clock with 1 timeout left. Couple of end zone shots for Mendoza here. First one is a touchdown. That's A.J. Lincoln into the end zone here. And that is going to extend the lead to 31-7. And the Broncos have not enough time left to put up a proper response for that. And Mendoza is absolutely destroying everybody today with his connection to Diego Cordova. Beautiful stuff going on there. But let's look at a couple other games around the league. The Colts and Jaguars are trying to somehow make it to the playoffs still, but I think by now the Jaguars should be eliminated. The AFC is a little bit too competitive for a 5-9 team to probably have a chance. And the Colts playing in San Francisco, they are leading at halftime, but I think they probably are eliminated by now. The other team that is trying to make it is obviously the Tennessee Titans, who are 8-6, but they play later. Mendoza gets it away to Cordova again, and that's yet another huge connection, 19 yards, and that's a first down. 2nd and 3. You're going to have a empty formation. Blitz coming in. One-on-one. That's actually not even one-on-one. That was just wide open down the field. And Justin Ross makes the catch. Gets the first down. They brought the house on that one. And he's even doing backflips here. Justin Ross off. How? What? That was busted coverage. And Simmons just could not get over in time there. 1st and 10 for the Texans here. Mendoza is going to get it away. Wide open. Justin Ross down to the goal line. 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans are extending the lead even further. And by now, the game is out of reach. I mean, it's a 31-point advantage. Like, how do you overcome that, man? I guess there was a 33-0 comeback at some point. But don't think that this is going to happen today with the way Russell Wilson has been playing, I get. This got to be Josh Jacobs, the 68 overall rookie receiver. 3rd and 4 for Russell Wilson. 4-man pressure. He's going to get it away. And for some reason, Alex, they just gave up his great positioning. That should have been a pick, honestly. You just stop for a second and just let the guy pass here in Cortland Sutton, man. So that's a 24-point lead now. Justin Ross gets a first down on a 18-yard connection. Beautifully done. 3rd and 10 for Mendoza after 2 unsuccessful runs. He's going to get it away, but it should have been picked by Edmonds. He's just a horrible cover corner, and he can't catch a football, apparently. 2nd and 9 for Russell Wilson, and he is sacked. He is going down. That's Matthew Starks, and he is shadow boxing here. 3rd and 18 for Russell Wilson, and he's standing close to his own goal line. He's going to get it away. What are you doing, Jerry Jeudy? Wide open. Oh, my God. Desmond King just gave that up. 3rd and 9 for Russell Wilson. Sacked again. That's Deacon Stallworth. 4th down. And I think that's going to end the drive here. They're going to punt it back. You can't go for it here in the beginning of the 3rd quarter. But yeah, he was just about to throw it when Stallworth took him down. 2nd and 9 for Angelo Mendoza after a 1-yard gain on the run on 1st down. That's a catch made by Diego Cordova. I think he's going to probably have 27 catches at the end of this game. 1st and 10 for Mendoza. Trips from the left here. And that's a beautiful catch by Justin Ross. It was close coverage, but he got it done. And that's about like 15 yards. 1st and 10, split backfield here. And Travis Etienne is staying into block. Not necessary. Still a wide open man downfield. Devian Davenport, 18 yards. 1st down. Now, 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. They are going to have a play action shot, and it's Diego Cordova with the touchdown. And the Texans are taking an even greater lead. Like, this Broncos team is, what are you doing? This is the start of the 4th quarter. And I think we're going to jump ahead. This game is over. Aries Buckhalter on 4th and goal, not going anywhere. That's the end of the next drive for the Broncos. Mendoza hands it off to McKenzie, who is just going to run it in 3 minutes before the end of the game. And that's a touchdown, but we have an injury on the play. Greg Springs is coming out of the game. Let's jump ahead a little bit. It's Russell Wilson, and he's going to throw it one-on-one, and for some reason, They are gonna haul that one in. I can't believe that just happened. Derek Stingley was right there. He should have broken it up, man. But game over. That was a very easy win for the Houston Texans. Mendoza with a great performance. Wilson was better in the second half, but the first half was an absolute disaster. 2 interceptions and then the fumble by Aries Buckhalter. That's not a great look on this offense. Mendoza with 435 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Great game. And McKenzie, we are not really able to run the football. I was not surprised because this is a really good run defense with Derek Brown, Drew Griffith, and then behind them is Tremaine Edmonds. But Diego Cordova, 13 catches, 167 and 1 touchdown. What a game. Justin Ross had 100 yards. Devian Davenport had 75 yards. Even McKenzie had 5 catches here in this game. A few dump-offs in there. And great game all around for this offense. The defense was pretty stellar as well. We had a couple of sacks, Starks and Stallworth. And for interceptions, man, it's our guys, man. Derek Stingley has another one. Alex Day has another one. They just look like absolutely awesome. And forced fumbles, yes, it was credited to Deacon Stallworth and not Chris Portillo, but it was still a really good play by Chris Portillo on that fumble to be right there, shove away the first offensive lineman he gets, and then stop the runner in his tracks and give Deacon Stallworth the opportunity to just knock it out here. We have a Player of the Week award again for Mendoza, which is happening quite frequently right about now. 435 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, but ridiculous stat lines by the other guys. Kyler Murray had 6 touchdowns on 458 yards, and Nick Bosa had 5 sacks in 1 game. Are you kidding me? Javon Kinlaw gets an upgrade here, a really solid one, a little bit power moves in there, a little bit of play rec, and yeah, he has shown that he can be a capable defensive tackle on this defense. He's just not a great run defender. Devian Davenport, we're going to put this one into slot to give him a little bit more route running prowess, and he gets a little bit of it, so I like that. He needs to be more open. I think you can't just throw it up to him and hope for the best. He also has got to get open on him, on himself, because he has to create separation himself. Justin Baskerville, a backup linebacker. We're gonna go into pass rusher. He's gonna be like a Swiss Army knife. We can put him in there as a run stopper right now, but I'd like to see him also getting a little blitzing upside. Archer Shirley is our next opponent. The second meeting with him, the first one did not go so well for him. And this time around, he is developing into, he's already the number 15 ranked quarterback in the league based on his overall rating. And you can see it, 94 throw power, really good short and medium accuracies. I'm pretty sure he knows by now what he's doing. And his second half of the season was a lot stronger than his first half. We have Jonathan Taylor to defend against today, and yeah, well, this is the same thing every time. We can't stop Jonathan Taylor. We have to stop him in the backfield. Once he's past our defensive line, there is really not a whole lot we can do anymore. Michael Pittman is their number 1 wideout, a pure perimeter possession guy with below average speed and not really all that great route running. Talking about a perimeter guy with below average speed and poor route running, Allen Robinson is here as well. And then they have Jared Patton, a second-year receiver, 6'2", 211, with solid to above average speed, some good catching ratings, and he's a really good route runner in the short to intermediate parts of the field. So he's a really good slot receiver, even though at 6 foot he's a little bit bigger as a slot receiver. And then they have a really slow tight end here in Tyler Higbee, but he can catch the football pretty well. The offensive line for the Colts looks pretty solid. They still have Quentin Nelson and all those good starters. But the defensive line also has a couple star players in Ladarius Spartan, 90 strength, 85 acceleration, 85 power moves. They have DeForest Buckner, so this is going to be yet another game where we can't run the football at all today. Every time we face a massive defensive tackle in the middle there, we just seem to be unable to run the football at all with these run stoppers. And then Shaq Leonard, the linebacker, who has a really good ability to stop the run. He has 88 block shedding. He has 99 pursuit and 98 tackling and 86 hit power. Like, this dude is dangerous. And then they got Bobby Okereke in there as more of the coverage guy. Not that Jack Leonard can't do it. He's just a really great run stopper, so he's less known for his coverage. But this is a pretty capable linebacking duo. Their number 1 corner is Kenny Moore out of Valdosta State, who has adequate speed, really good zone coverage, but apart from that, not good in press, not a great tackler, not a great ball hawk, but he can cover. Kyrie Lindley, 5'11", 200 pounds, third year cornerback with really good speed, also great zone coverage, but the rest of his game really still lacks. His catching is even worse, his tackling is worse, his man coverage is worse. Not a great look there in man coverage, probably. Sidney Jones, he's the man cover guy on this team. With, I guess, somewhat adequate speed, but like not good. And I don't even think average. Julian Blackman on the back end there with really good speed and good cover ability. His run defending needs a little work, but he's a great over-the-top free safety there. Can put him in single high and have like a cover 3 or something. He knows what he's doing. So I think the way to beat this Colts team is just throw it all over that secondary. It's just not a great secondary. If they are in zone coverage, I think there's a good chance that you won't complete all the passes. But on the other hand, if they are in zone coverage all this time, I think you've got to run it away from DeForest Buckner. If you just run it away from DeForest Buckner, get 4 or 5 yards every time, I think you're fine. You just can't run it straight into DeForest Buckner, because obviously that is not going to fly. And for the Colts offense, yeah, you need to generate some pass rush. I know these receivers are really not great route runners. I mean, I guess Jared Patton is a good route runner, but overall, this is not a receiving core that's going to create a lot of separation. So shut them down downfield and get to the quarterback and take him down. This is how you stop them. If they get the run going here with Jonathan Taylor, I don't think there's much we can do. So this Colts team is a team that I'm very happy we're not going to face in the playoffs. And let's start the game off with the Texans offense. We have Matthew Thierry with another nice catch and run ability, opportunity, I guess. And he took the opportunity for a 21-yard catch and run. 2nd and 5 for Angelo Mendoza, and he's going to get it away on time. It's Dakota McKenzie, and he's going to turn it into an 11-yard pickup. And just like that, they're into field goal range. 1st and 10 for Angelo Mendoza. He's going to get it away, and that's AJ Lincoln racing to the sideline, and he's got the first down, 11 yards on this play as well. 1st and 10 for Angelo Mendoza, and he's gonna throw it on the post. That's wide open into the end zone. Breaking a tackle is Justin Ross with the score, and he's showing he's one of the best receivers in the game right now. He does not really have great speed, but it doesn't matter. He can run a route wide open there between the zones, and then just shoving away the safety here, turning, spinning into the end zone. It's a 7-0 ball game already. Archer Shirley is going to come out onto the field now. His rookie season is much more inconsistent. 26 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. So it looks like not a horrible rookie season, but 13 interceptions is a little bit much. They are going to start with 2 tight ends and a fullback in the game, just showing what they want to do, and that's going to be a 4th down. They did not get it there on 3rd and 1. That was pretty awful. Oh my god. And yeah, we have every division has been clinched, I think, and that's going to make the playoff race a lot easier to comprehend. But 3rd down and 2, and Cordova can't hang on this time. Can't believe that happened. Nick Cross right there. 3rd and 5 now for Archer Shirley after the punt, and that is knocked away. 4th down. They have to punt it back. 3 and out here for the Colts as well. Dakota McKenzie to the left side, and there's a great piece of rushing there. 13 yards on a beautifully blocked run play. 1st and 10 for Angelo Mendoza. McKenzie staying into block. He gets it away, and that is Dakota. That's actually not Dakota. That's Devian Davenport with a nice catch. 15 yards on that play. 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2. He's going to get the snap off. He's going to throw the corner route to Cordova, and he's going to hang on to this one. 19 yards against Nick Cross, who can't do anything about it this time. 3rd and 1. Close bunch to the right. They are going to run it, and right into the defense. That was pretty awful here. Shaq Leonard right there. 4th down and goal. 4th down and 1, and they are going to run it. And McKenzie, he got it for some reason. I cannot believe they gave him that spot. 2nd and 10, I didn't think he'd get it. Mendoza gets it away. Ross turning upfield, and that's 14 yards on that one. And Mendoza, once again, over 10 yards per attempt, almost 11. Mendoza's going to take it himself into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. And yeah, the Colts have to do something. 14-0. And they are going to have a play action shot, and that's not going anywhere. Christian Harry is not fooled by anything. He's going to take down the quarterback. And this is his penultimate game, his almost last one. He's not going to play a whole lot more for this Texans defense. His contract is over at the end of the year, and he's not going to be extended. 2nd and 7, Mendoza is going to throw it one-on-one down the field, and that's caught by Ross again, and that's another 1st down. Huge completion here to Justin Ross. What a rainbow again, man. That was just a thing of beauty. Throwing it over the head of the linebacker there, and well, Justin Ross, he's not going to drop that one. 1st and 10 for McKenzie, and they blitz from the wrong side. It's a wide open rushing lane there. 12 yards for McKenzie getting the 1st down. And finally, they are able to run again because against the Rams and Aaron Donald, and then last week against Derek Brown on the Broncos, they were not able to run it at all. But this time, they are able to run it. They get the touchdown, 21-0, 4 minutes out of halftime. That was a nicely executed run here by McKenzie, breaking 1 tackle and then falling ahead against 2 other tacklers. So beautiful stuff done there, and they are gonna have the touchdown here, 21-0. Shirley, handoff to Taylor, nowhere to go, and that's Redmond and Portillo on the stop. 2-yard loss, beautifully done by Redmond. 3rd and 3 now after they get a little bit of yardage on 2nd down. Shirley, one-on-one, and this is incomplete. Thank God. That's a 4th down, and Alex Day shows why he's one of the best players in the game, as A.J. Lincoln has yet another huge completion. 16 yards, 2.5 minutes out of halftime. Can you go get down the field and score a score? 1st and 10. At the 2-minute warning, and that's completed to Devian Davenport into field goal range now. The Texans are marching down the field, and they are taking their time now. 1st and 10, Mendoza, and he has a one-on-one shot down at the goal line. Touchdown, Texans! Eats Devian Davenport. And he has another nice completion here. Getting behind the linebacker, the 6'5" receiver. Yeah, he's not going to waste opportunities like this. Beautifully done against Sidney Jones. That corner is being abused right now. Justin Ross already has a couple completions on him too. 2nd and 4. Beautifully done here on Michael Pittman. Derek Stingley just a little bit too far away, and they are going to take the timeout. 11 personnel. Play action shot for Archer Shirley, and he's going to be sacked. Deacon, Stallworth. They are going to take the timeout here, but that's an 8-yard loss. Handed over by Stallworth. And there's another sack, and that's a fumble. Portillo is going to return it, and the block is thrown, and this is a touchdown, Chris Portillo. Oh my God, what a play there on the strip sack. 35-0. And look at what Kendall Sheffield can do. That was a nicely executed play, and yes, he lost the football before he had his butt on the ground. Chris Portillo returns it, and Kendall Sheffield even throws the block on the lineman. That's fucking hilarious. And there's another sack, another strip, and that is another turnover for the Colts. What are you doing, man? Archer Shirley fumbles it away again. He just got it back after a strip sack, and Chris Portillo runs it right straight at him. Like, you gotta hold on to the ball. Portillo didn't even attack the ball, and he still dropped it there. Mendoza is gonna get it away, 1-on-1. This is Lincoln, and he's got it, 14 yards. Timeout taken by the Texans. Like, if you make this 42-0, what are you doing, Colts? Pressure coming in, he's getting it away. That's Matthew Thierry, and he's getting a block thrown. Beautifully done. Touchdown Texans. Devian Davenport with a beautiful block there for Matthew Thierry. And that's going to be it for this half of football. 42-0. What are you doing? The Colts created 47 yards of offense in this game. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. We have another game around the league. I don't think it's really mattering anymore. Jaguars are out by a long shot, and they're losing this game to Davis Mills, who's having an okay day at the office, I guess. It doesn't look awesome either. The Tennessee Titans still in the playoff race, and they beat the 11-5 Chiefs. What a win for Theo Coolidge. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Derrick Henry had a nice outing here. Great day for Theo Coolidge. And this is Jared Patton, and right down the seam. Beautifully done. Archer Shirley finally with a nice pass. 18 yards for him. But Jamie Cantu on the kickoff had an injury. Bruce Sternum not going to be back in this game, but it's not a serious injury. He's going to be back for the next game. Archer Shirley is going to throw it. 1-on-1. Broken up by Derek Stingley. And the pressure applied by Ryan Springs. Great play. It's a 56-yarder, and I think you got to hire a new kicker, dude. What was that? 56-yarder, and he just nailed it so far left. I don't even think he would have made it from 1 yard out with that kick. Matthew Thierry has a completion here, getting about 13 yards. 2nd and 5 for Mendoza, and he has another 1-on-1 down the left sideline. It's Davenport, and he's got it. And that's a catch at the 5-yard line. And yeah, that's 27 yards for him, and he has another nice game as Justin Ross is, I think he's injured for the rest of this game. I didn't see it happening, but he's not in the game right now. 1st and goal, and that is Dakota McKenzie, and Shaq Leonard completely whiffed on that play. That's Dakota McKenzie's touchdown here. It's a 49-0 game, and like these Colts, if you're playing like this against a playoff opponent, yeah, you're not, you don't have anything to do there. You're not supposed to be in the playoffs with that kind of dude, with that kind of performance, dude. And that's a nice stop there on 3rd and 9. They get it done. Mendoza after the punt, and he's got his running back again. And McKenzie outrunning his defenders there. That's 25 yards. This dude can run some routes, man. Like, he's open a lot. 2nd and 1. And the play clock down to 2. They get it off. And McKenzie has another nice run, weaving through defenders. Leonard and Okereke do not know what they are doing there. Like, what is this pursuit angle? Like, look at this, man. That's really awful. And 1st and goal now from the 5. Play clock down to 3. And McKenzie into the end zone. Another touchdown for McKenzie. I think it's number 3 already. It's a 56-0 game right now. And now Archer Shirley has a close bunch to his left. And they're not going to bring on the backups, apparently, as Pittman has a nice catch and run. 2nd and 6 for Archer Shirley to start the 4th quarter, and that is a beautiful catch made by Pittman. And Derek Stingley is late this time. 1st and 10. Archer Shirley has lots of time. You gotta make a decision, man! You gotta throw it. It's a sack for Ryan Springs. 2nd and 23 coming up now. I think that's probably gotta end the drive. No, 3rd and 16. They got a little bit of the yardage back. And he's gonna throw it, and that's gonna be a 4th down and 1. Jared Patton with the catch here, as Alex stays slow to get up. That does not look good. They are gonna take the field goal to get some points at all. Mendoza gets it away. McKenzie has another catch. That's a 1st down, 17 yards. And he is closing on I think, already 60 yards or something. And McKenzie's going to outrun every defender. Turns the corner. And yeah, you got to beat Nick Cross here, dude. That's got to be a touchdown, man. You're a power back. You gotta break that tackle, dude. 3rd and goal, split backfield. Travis Etienne in to protect. He can protect the left side and the right side at the same time. Should have kept McKenzie in there to protect. 4th and goal, and yeah, that's about it. That's the game. 59-3 after the last field goal there. Archer Shirley, man, those were some horrible fumbles there, and at the end of the 1st half, man. And again, massive day for Angelo Mendoza. 87% completion percentage, 398 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Oh, man. And Dakota McKenzie had a nice day, 140 on the ground. Davenport, 109 in the air. Ross had 88 through the air. Matthew Terry had 62. McKenzie had 52, so he had almost 200 yards from scrimmage, man. McKenzie is an absolute monster, man. AJ Lincoln had 47 yards, more a quiet day, but still okay. When his number was called, he was up to the challenge. Can't say anything negative about that. Sacks for Ryan Springs, Deacon Stallworth, Christian Harris, Kendall Sheffield, and Chris Portillo. While the Texans offense did not allow a single sack, no interceptions in this game, but Kendall Sheffield and Chris Portillo had some critical fumbles there that instantly ended the game. Like, that game was over at halftime. AJ Lincoln has an upgrade. Pretty good one. Getting a little bit of route running and catching ability. His deep route running really needs some work. But he is catching everything thrown his way. It's awesome. Like, this dude knows what he's doing, man. Angelo Mendoza, he's getting an upgrade. Let's put it into field general, getting a little bit more of those accuracies upgraded, and that looks pretty good. Let's move on to another Play of the Week award for Angelo Mendoza. With almost 400 yards passing, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Chris Portillo gets one for a sack, a forced fumble, a return touchdown. On the other side, Tom Brady casually also chucking it 6 passing touchdowns on 563 passing yards. That is just ridiculous. Tristan Wirfs getting an upgrade. That is kind of weak, but those were some ridiculous Play of the Week awards. Yeah, Tristan Wirfs still one of the best pass protectors in the league. The best tackle in the league. Justin Ross gets an upgrade. Put it into deep threat. Gets +3 release. I love that. +1 catching traffic is also never bad. And he has been developing very nicely. His release is unbelievably good, and like he can win anything off the line of scrimmage. Greg Springs gets an upgrade, and that's rather week 1. still a very solid player. Number 12 ranked right guard. His pass protection is really not all that great yet, but I think he still has time. Dakota McKenzie gets an upgrade. That's okay, I guess. It's just not awesome per se, but looks pretty good to me. 59th ranked running back. Yeah, that's just ridiculous, man. He is winning this season, and we get Javon Kinlaw back from injury now. He has had another big injury in the last episode. This guy can't stay healthy, but this week he is back from injury. Angelo Mendoza, he's gonna get yet another upgrade. Let's put it into field general, and that's even more accuracy upgraded here. Kenyon Green also getting an upgrade. Let's put it into power, I guess, and he gets a little bit of strength here. That's something I really like. Those strength upgrades are always helpful, and he has been absolutely locked down this season as a pass protector. His run blocking is kind of iffy this season. I don't know why. We have a breakout running back scenario. And, dude, I was just gonna sit the starters in this game and just let somebody else take over, but we have to do it now. We can't just let this opportunity just slide. Dakota McKenzie, you gotta get it. And, he's gonna play this week. We're gonna bring out the starters. I wanna get this challenge done. Mac Jones is our opposing quarterback, and he has a really weak arm. His accuracies look solid in the short to intermediate parts of the field, but that arm is a noodle. Nick Chubb, the best running back in the game. 99 break tackle, 96 stiff arm, 93 trucking. This dude is going to be dangerous, and I am not looking forward to facing him. Mike Evans, another older guy, a veteran receiver they brought in, has some solid speed, can catch everything thrown his way he can catch. But that route running is not looking too hot right now. Their number 2 receiver is Dalsett Aguilar, 6 foot 198 with, I guess, adequate speed. Not a great route runner. Can catch the football a little bit. Just doing everything for a little bit. Just nothing great. Brandon Clinton is their number 3 receiver. 5'8", 194. I also had him on my list the day I drafted... what's his face? AJ Lincoln, I think. But yeah, he has the better speed. He just can't run around. He's just a pure deep threat and nothing else. Hunter Henry, 93 catching, 86 catching traffic, 86 spec catch. Can run some routes. That's gonna be a problem. That offensive line looks pretty good. And they are short of their young rookie pass rusher Brian Wall. Partial MCL tear out for 3 weeks. Does not look good. Otis Hobbs is a third-year edge rusher that I still remember was mocked to us in that mock draft all the time. I don't think he's the guy. I think we went with a different route, and I'm pretty happy about it. But he's a massive athlete, and he has had a good career here as well. Christian Barmore, 6'4", 310, out of Alabama, 5th-year player. And yeah, you got to be scared of him if he played, but dislocated wrist is not going to play this week. Enrique Barden is their number 1 corner. Really good speed, really good man coverage. So in zone. Really not looking all too hot. Levi Wallace is their number 2 corner. 6 foot 179. Adequate speed. Can cover a little bit. His press ability is pretty good. Apart from that, it's just not really all that special here. Michael Carter, 76 overall, with really good upside for a slot corner spot here, and he is manning that spot here in New England. They do not have an upgrade over him, and he can really cover some zones. That's pretty good. They have a young safety, Tavon Hargrove, that I really liked. He has really good speed. That's some huge range. He can cover in man and zone. This safety, he's going to be great. Just like Kyle Duggar, who was drafted 3rd round out of Lenoir Rhine. Good speed, awesome hit power and play rec. He knows what he's doing, but his coverage is kind of lacking. The way to beat this team is very obvious. Yeah, you gotta throw it all over that secondary. Those corners do not look too hot, and the pass rush is very young. So there's an opportunity there. For the Patriots offense, I think you have the first priority is has got to be stopping Nick Chubb. Can't just let him run over you, but to win against that offense, yeah, you gotta lock down the receivers. There's not all that many great route runners there. If you can lock them down, put some coverage sacks on, I think this offense is done. We're gonna start off with Mac Jones on offense here. He is having a pretty bad season, 17 interceptions in 16 games. That does not look too hot. It's also not Jameis Winston level, but 1st and 10 for Mac Jones from the 29-yard line, and he is going to have a wide open man, and that's a 1st down and then some. Beautifully done, 18 yards to Tyquan Thornton. 2nd and 5, double slants from the left side. He's gonna throw it to his right side. On the hitch, it was Brandon Clinton. 3rd and 2, with a close bunch to the right. Mac Jones on the corner, and that's a touchdown to Thornton. Did not have him on my radar at all, but looking pretty solid here. 7-0 ball game when Mendoza finally enters the game. So first drive already resulted into scores and points. Touchdowns 46, interceptions just 6. That is an incredible touchdown to interception ratio. And remember, we gotta get it done for McKenzie today. So that's why this starting O is on the field. McKenzie shoving away Kyle Duggar. 13 yards. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Already starting off very strong. 1st and 10 for McKenzie. He's gonna hand it off here, and that is a huge run on 1st down here. Getting yet another one. That's 16 yards already. 29 combined for McKenzie. Now they're gonna throw it, and that's Matthew Thierry, as Justin Ross is still not on the field. I'm not entirely sure where he is at. Oh, there he is. Just a throw on 3rd down and 3, and yeah, that was pretty bad. That's gotta be a field goal for Houston. 7-3 for Mac Jones, and one-on-one at the sideline. That was a huge opening there. 5 steps of separation. Caleb Burgess cannot hang with Mike Evans, and even if he could, don't know that I'm so sure that it is even gonna be enough. And that is Kareem Hunt, wide open down the sideline, celebrating a little bit too early, but he got it done. 43-yard touchdown for the Patriots, and that's not a great look. 14-3 at the end of the 1st quarter already. Houston gotta get rolling here. Split backfield, handoff to McKenzie, and he's gonna break a tackle. Fall ahead, get 6 yards, and the flag down. Matthew Thierry is out. And he's going to just barely walk into the locker room. 2nd and 4, fullback in the game. Handoff to McKenzie. Wide opening there, and that's another huge hit that McKenzie is going to put on somebody else here. Dislocated knee for Matthew Thierry. That is so bad. Matthew Thierry is going to be out for quite a while. Dislocated knees are not that funny. 2nd and 12. Mendoza behind the linebacker, and that is a beautiful catch by Justin Ross, and he's on the field again. And they are going to convert here into field goal range. 2nd and 11 And Mendoza is going to throw it over the middle. And that's Cordova again, who is running toward the corner. He could not outrun the last guy, but it was enough to get it away and get the first down. 2nd and 10. Split backfield for the Texans. Handoff for McKenzie. Running it down the field. Getting another nice run. 13 yards. He's already at 80 rushing yards. And we're just started with the 2nd quarter. Mendoza hands it off to McKenzie. Nowhere to go. 4th down. And that's going to be a field goal. 2nd and 8 for Mac Jones. 8-point game here. Trying to protect the lead. He's going to throw it. And that's Hunt. And pretty bad angle there by Redmond. 1st down. About 15 yards. 2nd and 10 for Mac Jones. They're going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt. And that is going to be a 1st down. Moving the chains in the process again. As I just realized that the Patriots just bought the Browns running back room here. Chubb and Hunt. What is that kind of combination? As Mac Jones is going to be sacked here for a huge loss. Ryan Springs in the backfield. You gotta love it. 3rd and 4 now. Close to midfield for Mendoza. And, well, that did not end well. 4th down. Gotta punt it back in no time. 3rd and 4 for Mac Jones. Can you have more success? Yes, he can. It's Hunter Henry. 1st down, and that's 14 yards. Converting here into, yeah, well, not yet Texans territory, but wait a couple seconds. There you go. 1st down into Texans territory, and that's an easy catch and run here for Nelson Aguilar. But there is an injury on the play again. It's Stallworth holding his arm or wrist or something. It's a torn labrum. Are you kidding me? He's going to be done for at least like 3 or 4 weeks. 2nd and 10 for Mac Jones. We're inside the 2-minute warning now, by the way. And Jones is going to throw it down the field. What is that throw? Alex Day is going to take it away. That's another interception. Oh my God. What are you doing, Mac? What was that throw, please? That guy was completely blanket covered, man. Like, there was no separation at all. And then he just throws it. Hunter Henry does not have the best speed in the game. And Alex Day was hanging with him in no time. Mendoza, 1-on-1, downfield. Justin Ross outrunning. No, he does not. He gets tripped up from behind. But that is still a 45-yard 1st down. 1 minute left on the clock. They are going to go hurry up. And Mendoza has his man over the middle. It's A.J. Lincoln. 1st down. 50 seconds on the clock still. 2nd and goal now. 30 seconds on the clock. Handoff. McKenzie. Touchdown. Bentley could not stop him. And McKenzie gets yet another score to his name. And I think he's over 100 by now. Yeah, Bentley just did not stand a chance. 2-point try to tie up this game. And Mendoza is going to get it away. And that's an easy pitch and catch. 2-point is good. Justin Ross. Game tied at 14 at 28 seconds on the clock. I do not think that that is going to be enough for the Patriots to still make something happen. But they are going to try. Jones has lots of time. You need to make a decision. He is sacked. That was Grover Stewart. First one there. And I think the second one, second half of the sack goes on Javon Kinlaw. But that's going to be it. Tied at 14 at halftime. I think we already knocked the challenge out of the park. I guess not quite. 91 rushing yards for the Texans. So there's still a little ways to go for McKenzie. But yeah, it is pretty much done. And the Colts are playing in Los Angeles. Archer Shirley, again, not having a great day. 10 of 20 for a touchdown and an interception. Yards per attempt down at like 6 yards. 6.4 or something. Jaguars also not having a great game. Lost 38-6. Trevor Lawrence throwing 2 picks and no touchdowns. That made it a whole lot easier, I think. Second and 10, handoff to... No, it's actually a play action fake. It's Diego Cordova, and that's a huge first down. That's exactly 20 yards for Diego Cordova, who is having a really strong finish to the season right now. Close bunch to the left. Mendoza is going to throw it over the middle, and that is Justin Ross with a 17-yard connection. And they are moving the chains into the red zone now with that one. First and 10, 11 personnel. Handoff to... No, that's actually a play-action shot as well. And that's Cordova, who's got 10 yards and a first down on this one, too. Second and goal from the 2. Mendoza is going to hand it off. And this time for real. Touchdown, Dakota McKenzie. And that's yet another one. And now he has done the... challenge completely. That is now 2 touchdowns to his names, and that should get him the upgrade. Third and 5 for Mac Jones, and he's gonna dump it off, and that's not gonna be enough. It's a 4th down. Oh, Chris Portillo right there at the sticks. Beautifully done. Punt back to the Texans offense. McKenzie up the middle, and that's 100 yards for sure now. 118 already. 2 touchdowns. He's got both of the goals done, and he just needed to have one of them. First and 10. Mendoza, play action shot, and this quickly away to A.J. Lincoln. Nice block by Terrell Ridley. And they are going to convert again. Third and 3. Double twins, close to the line, and A.J. Lincoln has 10 yards on this catch and run. First down, Texans again. And it kind of feels like this game is over. It's a 7-point game, but like the Patriots can't do anything about it. And there's another touchdown. Now it's a 14-point game. Justin Ross with a beautiful route there. And running into the end zone. Second and 4. 2 tight ends, and handoff to Nick Chubb. Oh, this is trouble. Oh, this is trouble. Oh, they just about got him. Ooh, that was trouble. They were not able to run it all day, but like this one could have gone all the way. Third and 3, Mac Jones, double slants, and that's caught by Clinton. First down, 12 yards. They are going to move the chains on that one too. Second and 10, Mac Jones has a 4-man pressure, and he's going to get it away. 1-step separation is enough for Nelson Aguilar. And Alex Day's got this one not really all that covered. Third and goal. 2 tight ends in the game. Nick Chubb up the middle. Denied. 4th down. Can you stop them right here? They have to go for it. 6 minutes away from the end of the game. They are going for it. And they have to get it. And they do get it. This is Tyquan Thornton with yet another touchdown. New England Patriots now within a 7-point distance here. So now you still need to play actual offense as the Texans. And they are going to throw it. And Mendoza is going to dump it here to Diego Cordova on the mesh concept, since Justin Ross for some reason couldn't get off the line. Second and 6 now coming up, and they are going to throw it again, handing it off to A.J. Lincoln, and that's a first down. That's like 16 yards for Lincoln. Third and 4, 3 minutes away from the end of the game. 2 first downs, and I think you're done. And this one is done. Dakota McKenzie on the angle route. That's 20 yards. And now you just need to run out the clock and bury this game. Third and 5. And Mendoza is going to throw it. And that is caught right at the sticks. 4th down and inches. Oh no. Timeout taken by the Patriots. And they are going to go for it. They want to have it. And that is a touchdown. They go with the quarterback sneak by Mendoza. I cannot believe that they went for it. That was an awful call. You get the field goal here, dude. It's a chip shot field goal for from like 19 or 20 yards out. You get the points. You have a 2-score lead. Game's over. If you do not get that one, it's a 7-point game, and they have 2 minutes left to just march down the field. They are going to go hurry up on this one. Nelson Aguilar with that catch. Pressure coming in, and he's got his man. It's Mike Evans, and there's a fumble, and this should end the game. Desmond King is going to return it into field goal range and shoved out of bounds at the edge right there from the 37 now. And now you just need to run out the clock. 1 first down, take their timeouts away, game over. What are you doing? Mike Evans fumbling the ball away. I can't believe it. And that ends the game. Got the first down easily. 35-21, and that's game. Now, we had Mac Jones with a nice performance, actually. After that first pick, he didn't throw many dumb throws anymore. Unlike somebody like Russell Wilson, who kept doing dumb stuff. McKenzie has 155 and 2 touchdowns. That should be enough for the upgrade. And we have Justin Ross on 101 yards and a score. AJ Lincoln had another 8 catches today. He's racking up the catches. Usually it's like small 7 or 10 yard gains or something. And then Diego Cordova got a nice game out of this as well. We have lots of tackles, but not a whole lot of sacks. One of them is by Ryan Springs. The other one goes to Grover Stewart and Matthew Stark. So it was not Kinlaw, the second one there. And Alex Day with the 1 interception, who is going to seal the deal here. Texans got an immediate touchdown of that one. So we are now 14-3. We are done. We are the 1 seed, and we've got an upgrade for Dakota McKenzie. Yeah, he is a special player. He is now star dev, and he gets a little bit of XP, which is actually not all that much. That is really disappointing, man. 2 new injuries in this game, though. So it was not really worth it playing the stars all the way through. But Matthew Terry is not a starter, and he's got a dislocated knee. He's done for almost all of the season, but he might be back for a Super Bowl. And the same thing goes for Deacon Stallworth. So we are now trusting Grover Stewart to handle more pass rush responsibility. Don't know if that's a good idea. 3 plus 3 trucking for Dakota McKenzie. I love it. I love to truck with him. He has, yeah, he can just run over anybody. It's awesome. But yeah, we are the 1 seed. Next episode, you are gonna see the entire playoff run from the wild card here, and then not the entire playoff run from the Texans, just the wild card round results, and then the game from the divisional round. And that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Texans franchise. See you in the next episode. Until then, spread some love.